Chart preparation of SUNTV. Here I have taken data from January 2017, and as you can see, this is the whole 2 years of data in front of me, and the last date is 31st of December 2018. So after this particular date we will do bar replay, and we'll observe how the charts are developing. So let's start with the analysis. So now here we can see the price was consolidating this range with this as the low. So let's mark this low here as our some important reference level. Then we gapped up, and we can see here the gap is not filled, so that gap needs to be filled if the price wants to go up in near future. So let's mark this particular rectangle as gap. Then we have a strong bullish bar heads till this point, and grinding on the upside in this small particular channel, like something like this. We will extend this. Okay, now you can see price grinded up in this channel, broke out with high volume, which is almost highest in last 2 months, went up with the decreasing spreads. See, the spread is shown here. So let's check the spread: 51, 41, 39. So my spread is decreasing with extremely high volume. This is not a good sign for buyers. Means buyers volume is not decreasing, means buyers are still present but spread is not increasing. That means sellers are also present and they are trying to hold the market. This same thing happened 2 weeks back in the zeal. Then here price consolidated, came back, tested this supply line, tried to break, couldn't even hold, couldn't even close above the low of this consolidation range, and then it broke down. So now from here, from here we made this high. So this is our critical point. So this should be our starting point for our analysis or for our chart preparation. Now let's see, is it a valid channel point? Yes, it is a valid channel point. So let's draw our channel like this. Let's draw parallel from this particular point and dummy channel from this point. Okay, so now let's remove the Fibonacci, and this is my channel. I had drawn the channel from this point, this point, this point, and dummy channel from this point. Now let's see how the price be reacted after this particular date, that is 26th of May 2017. Price again went back into the channel, halted here. So halting here near this low becomes important. So let's mark this level for future reference. Okay, so this level is marked. Now as you can see, this particular low corresponds to this high of this bar, so that level also becomes important. Let's mark this level and check the validity of the structure before this point. So here we made the high, price was facing the resistance, then took the support, did a fake out, and then rallied up. So yes, the structure is valid previously. So now this level will be valid for us in the further chart. Then we were trading in the range, or we can say in this particular horizontal range. Let's change the color so that you can see clearly. Price was trading between these two structured lines in a horizontal line, also within the channel. Now it broke the support as well as the trading range on the downside, did a fake out or a spring on the dummy channel line, took tried to went back into the channel, took support at the dummy line, consolidated little bit, and then moved up and immediately did the close above the channel. But remember, we were in a trading range during this is like around almost 3 months of duration, so high will not be taken so easily. So here it faced resistance again, broke down near the supply. Here the sorry near the demand line, demand came early, went up and did all this consolidation. So we can also draw a trading channel. Sorry, let's change. We can also draw a trading range in this particular part like this. Okay, now the price consolidated for around 1.5 month and then finally broke out of this trading range, and this is our valid bottom, because as you can see, as soon as the price sprang the dummy channel and rallied up, it was done with a huge volume. So this level is very important in future. Okay, now let's see, move ahead. Now the price was going up higher. Can let's check whether we have a valid channel. Yes, we have a valid channel here, so let's draw that from, in fact let's check from this point till this particular high. Yes, we have a valid channel, but it is not getting validated after this point. So that's why we are moving ahead to the next points, and we'll draw our line like this. Okay, and let's draw a parallel line from this point here. This move, after breaking the demand line in one go, it extended, it halted around 161% of these valid points and extended till close to 261 points. So you can say that that was a valid move. But you know what, I think I missed these points as well. Let's check the validity of these points. Yes, even these are valid points. So let's draw a channel from these points, taking this low and drawing it up, and this is my high, and voila, now we have our dummy channel here, as the price was testing 161 point, and after this particular price we can shift our channel to this particular level. Okay, so this was our channel trading range breakout. After the breakout, the price went straightly to the demand line, tested the dummy channel and started falling down. While coming down, it took support at this particular level, which was our the top of the range. took support, and then finally broke down resistance. And you can see now these two resistance or support lines are acting very nicely. Buyers are coming from this level, whereas sellers are not allowing price to go up, and suddenly we are having a huge bar with extremely high volume. But there was no follow through, means you can say that the buyers are weaker comparatively to or you can say buyers are weaker comparatively. So now, if this is the case, can we see the validity of the channel? Yes, my channel is validated here. So let's draw the channel. Remember, this chart is already been, you know, played, and this dummy channel line. Okay, let's remove the Fibonacci and check how the price reacted. So price finally came back to fill the gap. As you can see here, the price came back to fill the gap and took support here. So if we go back and took the support here, so this particular level will be our level of interest. Okay, now price created dummy channel at this point, took some volatility was seen below the demand line but on the dummy channel line, and now price, after this small grinding, price is testing the supply line of this particular channel. Now let's do the bar replay on weekly basis. So on the first week of January, price was still holding the supply line, again still holding the supply line, and broke the support. After this much of grinding on the supply line, actually it was expected to break on the upside, but it broke on the downside. So let's extend these lines for reference, and next week we were holding this particular support was coming from the consolidation before the after which the gap happened and all the moves started. So we are consolidating here, also did a spring, but since the supply line is very near, we have to wait and watch. So again consolidating between these two levels, so it's a no trading zone, and finally we broke the supply line with extremely high volume. I mean, this is the highest volume in almost a year. So let's check whether the follow through is coming or not, because this level now becomes important and we need to watch that particular price level of 625 very closely. So now price again came back to test the supply. It is quite sure, now we can be quite sure, if this crosses 625 and sustain, it will directly go to test 840 level, but it has to sustain above 625. So let's see, price is approaching 625 slowly, but here something interesting is happening. Suddenly volume is getting above average, and bars, the spread of the bars are getting lower. Check here, 44, 27 and 24. And also the last bar, this particular bar is the narrowest bar of last 4 bars. So it is NR4 bar. This is your NR4 bar. So let's see if it is able to cross 625 and sustain, did a fake out move and drop below this level, trying to hug the 625 and broke down. Now this break is happening with increasing volume. Observe the last two bars: high spread bar, low spread bar with high volume. Means buyers are approaching because of some level. This level might be the case, some level, or you can say buyers are coming early from buyers are coming early, you can say that. Now next, yes, as expected, buyers came early, again testing the 625 level, but it should sustain above this, then only we can enter into the long, otherwise it's not worth. Still holding. Now we should mark this particular level, or let's shift this particular level to these highs were same, and here the closing was above with good volumes, or you can say at least above average volumes, but there is no follow through till that, and then volume started decreasing. So this whole consolidation after this big bar, this whole consolidation is done with the decreasing volume. So now here, if it is unable to sustain above this level, we can take entry below this low, and we can take buy entry above this low, this high entry, or entry on the long side is bit riskier, entry on the downside is bit safer to play, and the risk in any case is around 630 rupees, which is around okay, which is around 5% of the price. And as expected, it broke, but holding this level, but holding this local level, if I can draw this level from this particular point, then also it will look fine. Holding this level and broke the level with high volume. See, this is the high volume. After this up move, this is the highest volume, so we must have got some entry somewhere here. Our stop loss was here. Now we can trail our stop loss to this level, so even if price reversed back, we can book, we will be in some profit, at least we will not have any loss. And now since the price is holding near the structure, it is good to book at least 50 to 60% of your positions, and if price continues below this low, you can add again. So let's check what happens further. Yeah, it broke. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's fine, it's completed. So we were here, okay, and then it broke the level. Now here, after this high volume break, sorry, this was our first high volume break, this is our second high volume break, there is no follow through, as well as volume is getting decreased like this. Okay, so you can say to sell we need buyers. To attract buyers, the price is going up, and now the important level for us is this swing low. This is the turning point of the market. So let's see what happens after this. It did an upthrust above that, broke down, and extremely high volume again. And notice how this particular bar is in between these particular structures. So price is still holding in structure and it formed a trading range, you can say. So let's draw a trading range from this point to the low of that bar. Now price is trading in this trading range, again holding the trading range, but you can see here this high, or you can say this particular level. Price was trying to cross above it, managed to cross, but immediately came down. And if we take these three bars together, if we look at these three bars together, they could form your they could be equivalent to your two bar reversal structures. So let's see. Okay, even I can see after this we have our channel points as well. So let's draw that first. This particular bar, okay, like this. And then after breaking this particular low 511 ka level, this level is coming from this particular consolidation. It's the 2 years consolidation level which we had plotted. The first thing, after breaking this level, it collapsed like anything. Tested the supply line, sorry, not supply line, demand line, holding around 161 level and still holding, and that's it. We are here now. So this is the case we are looking for, and this particular bar is of most important price level. This is this particular bar coming from this particular level. So that's your chart. We are around 161%. If we break below this, we may go to test the demand at this demand line. And also you can also draw a RUTL line, not a valid points. Let's try to draw. Yes, this is the valid RUTL. This is your valid RUTL, but since the slope of these lines is almost equivalent, we can remove that and wait for the more price information to emerge. So current situation is we are trading in this particular channel of this particular trend. This particular level of 510 is of a huge importance for this particular stock. This particular point is also acting as a valid point. You can say this is your like psychological level of 500. So obviously the price reacted from that particular point, and we are trading this particular structure. Even in for the next week we can observe 455 level as well. The structure is not complete yet because the price halted. See, the price did the spring on this demand line. This was the low. After that, then price almost three equivalent bars with three equivalent lows around the same level, 440 or 455. Then basically the price was taking support, broke the support but couldn't close below it, broke the support but couldn't close or closed on the support. The close of this bar is 556, so you can say okay, couldn't break the support, and after that it closed below the support. But observe this, my lows are not getting lower. We are below this support but my lows are not getting lower. Also, you can see some activity, volume activity is also present. So price may reversed. There are chances, I mean, too early to say, but there are chances that price may go to test first supply, rejects, and then up to test this trading range high of 560 in the near future. But it's like a low probability setup or low probability price action for now, because the structure or the information is not enough to say. But from the extent of the move, like the move started in April, we are in August, so it's almost 1 2 3 4 4.5 months on. So let's see how far the price action further develops and how we can trade this, how we will trade this particular structure. So the chart, the whole 3 years of chart look like this. We started from 511, went up to 1000, again came back on 550, 500 ka level, and now trading around 450. So what a life cycle of this particular stock. So that's it. Thank you.